Morning breaks but I don't move, another battle to get through. Shadows hanging on my wall, echoes telling me I'll fall. I was drowning in my doubt, second guessing every rule. Then your voice cuts through the noise, soft but stronger than my fears. You don't preach, you don't demand, you just reach and take my hand, like you already know the way I've been trying to navigate. When my faith is running thin and the world won't let me win, you look at me like I'm in love. You're my reason to rise. When the fire fades inside, you're the spark in my lungs, you're the strength in my stride. When I'm losing the fight, you remind me I'm alive, through the dark and the dark. You're my reason to rise. There are days I feel too small, like my dreams won't stand at all, like the ceiling's closing in on the hope I'm standing in. But you see beyond the fear, see the future crystal clear. Say you're built for something more, don't you dare ignore it. You believe before I do, it's the power you hold to. You don't let me settle low, you won't let me go. When I'm stuck inside my head, hanging by a fragile thread, you breathe courage into me. You're my reason to rise. When I can't see the light, you're the ground under my feet. When I'm losing my fight, every scar, every bruise turns to proof I can survive with your hand in mine. You're my reason to rise. It's the way you choose to stay. When I'm messy, when I'm flawed, when I question who I am. You don't love the perfect side, you love the parts I try to hide. And somehow that makes me brave, makes me wanna change. You don't carry me, you stand close enough to understand that real strength isn't loud, it's steady, it's proud. If I ever touch the sky, if I ever learn to fly, it'll be because you stood right beside me when I could. You're my reason to rise. Every fall, every climb, you're the voice in my heart, saying this is your time. When the road feels too long and I'm barely getting by, I remember your eyes. And I rise through the storms, through the crowds, through the lows and the highs. You're the reason I fight. You're my reason to ride. You're my reason to ride. I've been walking through a wildfire, trying not to lose my why. Every doubt a loaded gun, pointed at what I've begun. Voices telling me I'm small, that I'll never stand up tall, like the world's too much to face, like I don't belong in this place. Then you call me in the dark and it hits me like a spark. Just sound, not just a word, but the loudest truth I've heard. The way you say it slow, like you already know who I'm meant to be. When you say my name, I'm stronger, 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 stronger. Like I can't hold on longer, like mountains start to move, and I've got something to prove. Every fear gets smaller, every wall gets lower, the second that you call me. When you say my name, I'm stronger. There are days I almost quit, let the pressure make me split, let the mirror win the fight. Tell me I'm not built for heights, but you look at me and smile, like you see beyond the trial, like the best of who I am is already in your hands. say my name, it's not just what you say, it's the faith behind the way you believe in me. When you say my name, I'm stronger, stronger. I can push a little harder, every step feels right, like I'm ready for the fight. You make the doubt surrender, make the weak remember who they are inside. When you say my name, I'm stronger. Maybe it's the way you see the version of me I can't see. You speak life into my bones, turn my fear into a throne. It's not magic, it's not love, it's your love lifting me up. You don't shout, you don't demand, you just reach and understand. In a world that pulls me down, you're the reason I stand my ground. When you say my name, I'm strong. I've known it all along, like I was made to rise, right before your eyes. Every battle I face feels lighter in your grace. I'm more than who I was before. When you say my name, I'm stronger. Some mornings feel like midnight, even with the sun outside. Shadow sitting on my shoulders, whispering I'm not alright. Coffee's cold, the sky is gray, motivation slips away. Every step feels twice the weight, like hope showed up too late. Then you walk into the room, and the air begins to move. Not dramatic, not a show, just the warmth I've come to know. You don't fix it all at once, you just stay until it's done. You're my light on heavy days, when the colors start to fade. You don't push, don't go away, you just gently make it change. When my heart forgets its way, and the world feels out of place, you shine without a flame. You're my light on heavy days. You don't laugh at my worst fear, you don't rush away my tears. You let silence have its space, and you meet me face to face. It's the way you say I'm here, like there's nothing I should fear, like my struggle doesn't scare you, like my broken parts don't wear you. You don't promise perfect skies, you just stand there by my side, and somehow that's enough when the road is feeling rough. You don't need to raise your voice, your presence makes the choice. You're my light on heavy days, not a spotlight, just a steady blaze. Not a rescue from the rain, just a shelter from the pain. When I'm tired of being brave, and my strength begins to cave, you don't turn away. You're my light on heavy days, you don't turn away. You're my light on heavy days. It's not about the grand display, it's the small things anyway. The way you hold my shaking hands, like you truly understand. You don't need to change the sky, you just help me learn to try. And in your quiet kind of way, you teach my heart to stay. Oh, man. If hope is hard to find. You place it back in mine. You're my light on heavy days, through the dark, through the haze. When my fire's burning low, you're the glow that doesn't go. No matter what I face, no matter what it takes, in the dark or in the gray, you're my light on heavy days. You're my light on heavy days. I used to play it safe, keep my heart locked away, build my walls up high so nothing could get inside. I've been burned before, didn't wanna risk no more. Told myself I'm fine alone, better off on my own. And then you came without a fight, didn't force your way inside. You just stood there calm and true, like you knew what I've been through. You didn't rush, you didn't push, you let love grow where it could. You make me brave again, like I can trust this world again, like I can open up my hands and let somebody in. You turn my fear to flame, turn my doubt to faith. I was hiding from the fall, now I'm ready for it all. You make me brave again. I was scared of what might break, all the promises people make. Thought forever was a lie, just a word we say goodbye. But the way you say my name makes the risk feel worth the pay. You don't run when I reveal all the things I used to conceal. You see the cracks in me and call it honesty. Not weakness, not shame, and that changes everything. You show me love ain't blind, it just needs a steady mind. You make me brave again, like I can try and fail again, like falling isn't the end. If you're there when I land, you don't promise perfect days, you just promise you'll stay. Somehow that's enough. You make me brave again. It's not about the feel, it's hard. It's choosing love despite the dark. It's standing still when doubt begins and saying, let's begin again. You don't erase my past, you just don't let it last. Over what we could become, if courage has a sound, it's your voice when I'm breaking down. You make me brave again, stronger than I've ever been. Not because I'm bulletproof, but because I stand with you. Every scar, every bit doesn't scare me in the end. With your heart next to mine, I'm not afraid to try. You make me brave again. I was running on empty tanks, no one hoping to hide in blanks. Dreams are fading into smoke, every promise felt like the juke. I had passion but no flame, I had passion but no way. Like a match without a spark, way in the dark. And you slipped into my space, but that feeling's kind of fake. You didn't just admire, you set my soul on fire. You saw the flame I couldn't see and breathe it back into me. You're the fuel to my fire, take me higher, see me higher and higher, and higher. When my strength starts to tire, you're the spark of desire. Every doubt you inspire to inspire turns to something brighter. I don't burn out, I inspire. You're the fuel to my fire. You don't crack from far away, you stand with me in the fade. When the pressure closing in, you remind me I can win. You don't let me play it small, you don't let me play it small. You don't let me shrink at all, you don't let me shrink at all. Say no, chase what you believe, and suddenly I breathe. It's not just what you say, it's the way you choose to stay through the smoke and the heat. So never retreat when the ashes start to fall. We rebuild it all. You're the fuel to my fire, when my dreams feel expired. You relight the wire, take me higher and higher. No fear of the climb, no wasting my time. If your love has my hand for fire, you're the fuel to my fire. You're the fuel to my fire. Some love is soft and slow, ours makes the engines go. It's not about control, it's about heart and soul. You don't dim my flame, you help me on my lane, turn my what if into why not. Yeah. If I'm burning bright, it's because you ignite. You're the fuel to my fire. You're the fuel to my fire, my engine, my wire. When I'm ready to give up, you take me up higher, through the heat and the wire, to the fall and the cry. With you right by my side, I'll set the world on fire. 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 On the future, my fire. I've walked roads alone before, carry weight I couldn't ignore. Learn to stand without a sound, even when I hit the ground. I thought strength meant standing solo, never letting weakness show. Built my pride up like a wall, never thought I'd let it fall. Then you came without a crown, didn't try to tear it down. You just stood there next to me, like that's where you're meant to be. You don't pull, you don't leave, you just walk the pace I need. I'm stronger with you beside me, not in front, not behind me. Step for step, heart aligned, your courage lifting mine. When the road gets steep and the climb feels too deep, I don't feel the gravity. Stronger with you just hold the line at night. When the doubts start creeping in, you remind me where I've been. You don't promise easy days, you just promise you'll stay. Through the noise and through the storm, your presence keeps me warm. It's not loud, it's not grand, it's your steady hand saying we can face it all. And I believe it when you call, not because I'm less alone, but because we've grown. I'm stronger with you beside me. Every fear less blinding, every mountain less high. With you standing by, when my strength feels weak and my faith feels thin, you don't let me sink. I'm stronger with you beside me. Strength isn't built from pride, it's built from who stands by your side. It's knowing if you fall, you won't fall alone at all. You don't carry my load, you just share the road. And somehow that's enough. Two shadows, one light, two hearts, one fight. I'm stronger with you beside me. I'm stronger with you beside me. Through the lows and the lightning, no matter what we see, you bring the best of me. Hand in hand we climb through every test of time. Whatever comes, we'll be stronger with you beside me. I was stuck in my own head, running circles, I'd already read. Every dream felt out of reach, like a lesson I couldn't teach. Gravity was pulling strong, every ride felt kinda wrong. I was losing altitude till I looked at you. You don't talk about the fall, you don't see the fear at all. You see wings I never tried, and you tell me let's fly. When I doubt the sky is mine, you withdraw the line. You lift me higher, higher than I've ever been. You take the weight off the world and turn it into wind. When I'm barely holding on, you say you're not done. You light the fire, you lift me higher. Oh, you lift me higher. You don't ever mind mistakes, you just help me recalibrate. Every setback, every scar, you call through for who we are. You don't let me shrink away when the fear says stay. You say step into flame, you were built for bigger game. Just the way you hold my gaze, like you're sure I'll find my way. Even when I'm unsure, your belief is pure. When my vision starts to blur, you make it clearer. You lift me higher, above the doubted tire. You make the heavy light turn the wrong to right. When my hope feels thin, you breathe it back in. You're the wire, you lift me high. You lift me high. Oh, some love is soft and still, ours is climbing every hill. Not because it's easy ground, but because you're always around. You don't push me off the edge, you just stand there at the ledge, saying jump, I'm right here. And suddenly I lose the fear. If I rise, it's in your eyes. You days I wouldn't try, wouldn't even ask myself why. Kept my dreams on silent mode, took the safest road. I was good at stepping back, at pretending I don't lack the nerve to chase the things that set my heartbeat ringing. Then you looked at me one night, like you saw beyond the fight, like the version I could be was already standing free. You don't shout, you don't chase, but somehow courage has your face. My courage has your face. Every time I'm scared to take one more step into the unknown, I see you and I'm not alone. When the doubt begins to race, I feel out of place. I remember your embrace. Courage has your face. My courage has your face. My courage has your face. You don't promise I won't fall, you just promise through it all. No, no, no. You'll be standing in the rain, calling out my name. You don't fix the fear in me, you just let me see that fear is just a door I've never opened before. It's the way you say go on, like you know I'll be strong even when I shake. You believe for my sake, not because I'm fearless now, but because you show me how. My courage has your face. When I'm standing on the edge, every risk I'm about to take feels lighter in your presence. When my hands begin to shake, you steady every break. I don't run, I don't erase. My courage has your face. My courage has your face. My courage has your face. If bravery had eyes, they look like yours at night. Soft but unafraid, lighting up the gray. It's not about being strong, it's knowing where I belong. And I belong right here with the one who kills my fear. In every leap of faith, I see your face. My courage has your face. Every mountain, every race. When I feel too small to stand, you reach out your hand. Through storm, through the air, through every risk I take, I rise, I don't break. My courage has your face. My courage has your face. My courage has your face. Alarm rings another round. Same old walls, same old town. Dreams feel heavy in my hands, like castles built on sinking sand. I lace my shoes, step outside, carrying doubt I try to hide. Then your message lights my phone, and suddenly I'm not alone. You don't need a grand parade, just a simple "you got this, babe." And somehow that's enough to turn the rough into less rough. When my engine's running low, you're the current in my soul. You're the spark that keeps me going when the wind stops blowing, when my fire's barely showing. You keep it glowing. Every time I'm slowing down, you turn it back around. In the dark you're always showing. You're the spark that keeps me going. Sky, pressure asking me to try harder than I think I can, harder harder than I ever planned. But you look at me like steel, like I'm stronger than I feel, like the limits in my head were never real to begin with. You don't measure me by wins, you see the fight that's within, and that belief you hold turns my fear into bold. When my vision starts to blur, you make it clearer. You're the spark that keeps me going, through the doubt overflowing, when the road feels never ending. You keep me ascending, every stumble, every fall doesn't scare me at all, 'cause in my heart I'm knowing you're the spark that keeps me going. Spark that keeps me going. It's not about the spotlight, it's the way you hold me tight. When I'm seconds from retreat, you put strength back in my feet. You don't drag me to the top, you just never let me stop. If I'm still chasing dreams, it's because of what you see in me. You're the spark that keeps me going, through every high and low wind. When my flame is almost gone, you're the reason it lives on. No matter where I'm going, no matter what I'm facing, I rise without even knowing. You're the spark that keeps me going. Spark that keeps me going. I've been walking on a wire, high above my own desire. One wrong step, one bad call, and I could lose it all. Used to fear the sudden drop, used to think I couldn't stop the ground from rushing up. When life got way too rough, then you showed up in my doubt. Didn't turn and walk out, you stood firm through it all, like I never fall. You don't promise skies won't break, you just promise you won't change. With you I don't fall, even when I lose it all. When my balance starts to sway, you stay in your way. Through the rise and through the storm, through the big and through the small. No matter how high the wall, with you I don't fall. You don't build us off the ground, you just keep your arms around. Every crack beneath my feet feels less like defeat. When the pressure pulls me thin and the fear starts closing in, you don't tell me not to cry, you just stay by my side. It's not about control, it's the way you hold the space where I can breathe and still believe. Not because the storm is gone, but because you're holding on. With you I don't fall, when the shadows hit the wall, when my strength begins to fade. Your courage that you gave, through the doubt that calls, through the nights that stall, I can't face it all. With you I don't fall. Love isn't stopping the rain, it's dancing in it anyway. It's knowing if I slip, your head won't quit. It's not about being tall, it's knowing I won't fall. If I'm standing at all, it's because you call. With you I don't fall, no fear of the free fall. Every risk feels small when you're standing tall. Through the storms I'll call, through the hardest wall, whatever comes I've had voices in my head, painting every future red, telling me I'm not enough, that the road is way too rough. Every mirror felt like proof of everything I couldn't do. I wore my fear just like a crown, let it weigh my courage down. Then you stepped into the frame, didn't laugh, didn't blame. You just looked me in the eyes, like you saw through the disguise. You don't fight my doubts with sound, you just turn them around. You turn my doubt to power, every weak and fragile hour when I'm seconds from giving in. You remind me who I've been, every I can't gets devoured, every fear gets overpowered. In your love I rediscover, you turn my doubt to power. You turn my doubt to power. Oh, you don't say the road is smooth, you just say I'll make it through. You don't promise easy wins, you promise to stay within. Every time I start to bend, you say this is not the end, like my failure's just a spark, waiting in the dark. You see strength inside my scars, see potential in the heart. Where I see a closing door, you see something more. You don't let me shrink away, you make me face the day. You turn my doubt to power, in my weakest hour when my confidence is thin. You build it up again, every shadow gets devoured, every limit overpowered. With you I don't cower, you turn my doubt to power. You turn my doubt to power. It's the magic in the air, it's the way you care, the way you speak life into me, like it's already reality. You don't change who I am, you just help me understand that the strength I'm searching for was mine all along. If I stand a little taller, it's because you saw me stronger. You turn my doubt to power, every single hour, through the fall and through the climb. You're the rhythm to my drive, no fear too loud to tower, no storm too hard to conquer. You turn my doubt to power. You turn my doubt to power. Alarm goes off at 6 a.m. Another race I'm running in. Coffee strong but not enough, the road ahead looks kinda rough. Deadlines stacked up to the sky, dreams that feel too big to try. When you send that simple text, go be great. Now I'm set, you don't need a grand parade, just your voice and I'm awake, like rhythm in my chest, beating louder than the rest. When my energy is low, you're the pulse that starts to glow. You're my heartbeat motivation, my daily elevation. When I'm losing concentration, you reset my inspiration. Every step I take feels lighter in your way. You're the rhythm I embrace, my heartbeat motivation. Stretching over time, pressure playing tricks on my mind. Almost ready to give in, let the negative thoughts win. I hear you in my head, every word you've ever said. Don't you quit before I just recalibrated. Fear begins to fade away when I let your echo play. Not just love, not just emotion. You're the drive in my devotion. You're my heartbeat motivation, fueling every situation. When I doubt my destination, you restore my dedication. Through the grind, through the chase, you keep up my pace. You're the reason I don't break. My heartbeat motivation. Motivation. My heartbeat motivation. Motivation, motivation, motivation. It's the way you believe in me, like success is guaranteed. You don't pressure, you don't push, you just say go and don't rush. And I feel it in my veins, turning losses into gains. Every time I hesitate, no hesitation. You're my heartbeat motivation. You're my heartbeat motivation. You're my heartbeat motivation. You're my heartbeat motivation. Motivation, motivation. You're my heartbeat motivation. Every win, every frustration. Through the climb, through the wave, you energize my faith. When I'm tired of the race, you put fire in my pace. No matter what I'm facing, you're my heartbeat motivation.